the biggest issue is whether they're going to come through with a significant fiscal stimulus. That probably won't be announced today, obviously. But that's the other shoe to drop. So far, the PBOC has done a lot of liquidity measures to try to improve the banking system so they have enough money to lend to small businesses. But the real kick to the economy is going to be through fiscal stimulus. Nobody's expecting the short-term data to be particularly good. Even if it's under expectations, expectations are all over the map anyway. So it's not the key issue right now.
It almost makes me wonder then if you would welcome perhaps a worse than expected reading on growth with the hope that it brings up a stronger push on stimulus.
Well, I'm of two minds about the stimulus. Obviously, the investors like it because they like to see cash going into the economy. But essentially, what I've been looking at is if you've got 10 or 15% of stimulus through the banking system and through some of the bond market, some of which will go into infrastructure construction, but then if they talk about another 10% in stimulus through bank loans for local governments to build bridges, then I'm not so happy about that because that's not good for long-term growth of the economy. And so far, they've been very reluctant to do that because they overhang from the debt from the financial crisis 10 years ago. So we don't know quite what they're doing. There's a lot of talk behind the scenes of the banks actually starting to lend for those projects, but we haven't seen any data on that yet.
Andrew, good morning. Tanveer also joining into this discussion. Do you think that the beleaguered property sector is turning out to be a bright spot if you just go by data on the housing market with sales in 30 major cities tripling as the crisis abates? And yesterday, the home prices data also indicated that things are looking up. Pent-up demand is coming back.
Well, that's a big surprise to me. Unless Chinese basically, there's two issues. Either the data is completely wrong and it could be made up by local governments. We've seen that in many instances, including in the virus itself. Or it could be that people are just have this utmost faith in the government's ability to stimulate the economy, and therefore the property sector will simply continue to soar. Either way, I'm not that happy about that. Although obviously, if land prices are supported by good property prices, that's good for the health of local governments, which will help ease the burden for the central government and their stimulus measures.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.